G'day, g'day. I just got a bit of one of my favourite head wraps on. Hi, Linda B. How are you? Just thought I would hop on for a little bit. You know, with the tax stuff coming out. And, you know, everyone's saying this is the end, this is the end of him, this is the end of him. Well, you know, I had a very good description of Trump. Nicole Wallace said, somebody she was talking to once said, it's like after a nuclear explosion, he's like that thing that just survives. Which I thought was, yeah, very good. Hi, Marilyn Brailer. Hi, B. Harrison. Annie, yes. Greta, Estelle, Robin, Michael Dow. Wow, thank you all for coming on so quickly. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a, you know, bit of a live for a while and look at some things Trump. I don't really think there's any surprises in his tax returns. But I'm going to read on how this information really does affect voters' perception of him. Okay, and I'm going to try and be objective here because so the tax returns, how does it really affect, well, his base? Does it affect the Republican and his base's perception of him? Does it really? Because thought I'd put a different pair of glasses on today. Slightly older pair, but you know, I like them and they still do the job, so bit of a change. Hi, Laura Carlson. Hi, Jen. Hi, Zelda. So how does this revelation about his taxes, does it affect his base? Signifier card. I got a lot of them just see, oh, look, this is how we can make money in the future. A lot of them just see it as a way to make money in the future themselves. The challenge, King of Wands, is him saying it's all lies, it's all lies. So you know, so that's the challenge. Him saying it's all lies, it's all lies. It's their belief in him. The signifier, every opportunity to make money. They see that. They see every opportunity, took every opportunity to make money. And some of them see, oh, look, now I can know how to make some money myself, you know, using tax by not having to pay taxes, you know. But again, him saying it's him, the ultimate belief in him is the base of this reading. Overflowing emotions. New energy. It's increased the energy in the Republican and his base. For some of them, it's a new energy that they didn't have before because they're just disgusted. For the true Republicans, the true fiscal conservatives, you do your duty and you pay your tax. For the base, it's like, hallelujah, he's showing us a new way, and you know, let's have a look at how we can get to it. It's past actions leading up to the present. Six of Pentacles. Oh, it's highlighted how he doesn't want to share his money to some of them. So some of them are finally seeing he doesn't care. He doesn't want to share. He doesn't want to help others. The way you help others in the country, apart from doing good deeds at the grassroots level and giving to charity, is by paying your taxes. You know? So some of have realised, oh my goodness. Hi, Cappy's mum. Hi, Rose Carrero. Hi, Sharon Sipe. What's above it all? Ooh, Four of Cups reversed. It's given some of the Republicans who were still undecided and some undecided voters a new outlook. Go in a new direction. They've been sitting there and saying, oh, well, perhaps he is the best option we have and we shouldn't look at the other option, which is Biden. But reverse that, it's, and I'm too tired to even think about another option, but reverse that, it's looking at other options and going in a different direction. The immediate future for him with his voters. I've got some music playing very low in the background, and yeah. In the immediate future, it's going to cause some Republicans to, some of those who weren't necessarily core, but close, not part of the cult. The cult's not going to change, but maybe part of his core base that weren't full-on cultists to see him as he is. Exactly. The scales are going to fall from their eyes, basically, in the environment. They're going to have some new energy, new creative energy. And there's probably, the tax returns are going to spark further investigations as well. This is always my card for new investigation. So they know that this isn't the end. They know that his returns are going to spark further investigation. What people see, what a lot of his and I'm talking about undecided Republicans, base members and cult members. This is why there's a bit of varying response to these cards. Some are going to say, well, he was totally justified at doing that. And others are going to say, we're justified for going after him. And this just justifies our decision not to vote for him. And possibly we might not have been voting at all, but now we're possibly going to vote. We're going to vote for Biden, and this justifies that to them. They're going to use it as a reason for justification for their actions, Neva. Sorry, these are a little bit askew. Either voting for Trump or not voting for Trump. His fears about the Republicans and his base and stuff is that he's going to lose support. He hopes he won't, but he fears it's going to erode his support. What's the outcome for him overall? Overall, with Republican voters. Four of Pentacles. It's actually put him on thin ice with a lot of Republican voters who are going to vote for him. They might still vote for the Republican senator or something, but they might go split ticket and vote for Biden. They might split the ticket, and that puts Trump, if they split the ticket and vote Biden for president but Republican down the ticket, down the rest of the ticket, that puts him on thin ice. Yeah. So I saw an article last night on the possibility of an increase in split ticket voting with Republicans who want to keep their senators and stuff, but they don't want Trump, so they'll put Biden in for president and do Republican for the rest of the ticket. So, you know. Hi, Kathleen Stafford. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. Thank you all for joining me. If I haven't said your name, it's just because I haven't seen it either in a comment or at the top of your comment. Yeah, if you can get in early and vote in person, do so. If you're comfortable with doing that, if there's enough days that allow you to think, yes, it should be okay to go in and vote early in person. Hi, Bismo. Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm going to look at, I did a reading on Amy Coney Barrett and her confirmation the other day, and it was looking not a sure thing. And some other readers in the interim have also come up with the same thing. So I'm going to check in with her again. Amy Coney Barrett, what's going on with her? What's going on with her confirmation? Hi, Rhonda Lestico. Hi, Susan Alice. Thank you. Welcome. I don't know if I've seen your name here before. If I have, welcome back. If I haven't, welcome for the first time, at least on chat. And everyone who's watching and not necessarily on chat, thank you. Thank you for joining and welcome. Please remember, thumbs up, okay? Just, I'm not super worried about numbers of subscribers or anything, but a thumbs up is nice. It just shows that you like what I'm doing. Yeah. Hi, Judy Malley. Been doing more meditating lately and opening myself up a bit more, and yeah, so good vibe, good S, or good S. Hi, good S. Hi, Rose. Oh yeah, I said hello to Rose earlier. Yep. Can you read on the Hague Court regarding the children? Yeah, I can. One thing I'm not going to read on, though, is poor Rob Pascal, what his name is, the former Trump campaign manager who is in hospital having suffered some sort of a breakdown. I'm not going to read on him. It's a tragic thing for him and his family. And all I'll ask is that, you know, everyone send healing there, because to have a breakdown like that, and it's not a good thing, and you shouldn't, you can't wish that on anybody, no matter who they work for, what mistakes you think they've made. Okay. Yeah, so the only thing I'll say on Brad Pascal, that's his name, is send his family good energy, send him good healing energy. It's a hard place to come back from. If you've seen anyone go through it, it is a hard place to come back from. No, it wasn't a suicide attempt, Zelda, but he was deemed to be a threat to himself as well as others. And that means he wasn't taken away and put in jail. He was taken to a hospital, a psychiatric facility. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Susan Alice, for that update on Linda G. I know that she said she'd gotten woken up the night before when I watched her Sunday videos. She'd gotten woken up the night before with a text message for the Napa Valley, which is next door to her, which is the county next door to her, to prepare to evacuate. But, yeah. Okay. Amy Coney Barrett. How's it looking for her confirmation? Page of Pentacles. News about money. Here's a signifier card here. News about money. I know often it can represent an intellectual intelligence, level of intelligence, but it's news about money. That's what I feel is coming through. Going home. It's not muted celebration and homecoming. It is, this is the challenge. This is return to an old environment. Yeah. Moving out arguments. Challenge, moving out arguments. It's not a homecoming card. It's a moving away card. Not too good for her. At the base of it, Knight of Wands reversed. Oh my goodness. Immaturity. There's a lot of talk about her not having been a judge long enough to have the experience to serve at such a level. So, you know, the Knight of Wands reversed, immaturity, and it's also, there's also a bit of the bad side with the Knight of Wands, is it my way or the highway. If you don't see things the way she does, she'll bitch you out, you know. I reckon she's probably gotten rid of a few clerks in the time she's been a judge. With her, what do you mean you don't agree with my interpretation of this? Out. Or you're questioning my interpretation, you're fired, that sort of thing. I know sometimes she's a lovely person and a nice person, but no, not with it. If it comes down to her interpretation of things. Past actions leading up to here. 7 of Wands reversed, leading up to where she is. 7 of Wands reversed. She's going to have a hard time defending herself. Yeah. Stalling out. Things are going to stall out for quitting is one of the things, just not being able to defend herself. She might end up withdrawing, saying I'm going to withdraw or something. Quitting is past actions leading up to the present. Quitting. This is a card of quitting, and it's upside down, not standing her ground. Just, you know, weak. Yeah. Oh, what's above her with this Supreme Court nomination? The Devil. Not looking good for her. Not at all. Hi, Laura Carlson. Hi, Ronald. Hi, Sandra Henderson. What is in her immediate future? Well, she's got the Strength card, but is that on her side or not? Is it strength for her or not? So it's not reversed. So it's not self-sabotage and all that. Self-respect, courage, infinite patience. She's going to need all those in her immediate future. I think this is what she's going to need in her immediate future. What's in her environment? Ooh, 5 of Swords, something coming out about abuse of power. That's in her environment. This is what's coming out. What do people see in her? 2 of Wands. They see someone with long-term plans. Long-term plans. It's a lifelong appointment. Remember, and she's only 48. She could be there 40 years. They see someone with long-term plans who ultimately would probably be the top voice in SCOTUS. And they're not necessarily plans with, like, I'll do a clarifier on her long-term plan. What are her hopes and fears? Ooh, she's fearing conflict. She's fearing conflict, indecision and stalling. She's fearing all that happening at her confirmation. What is the outcome for her with her confirmation? Ooh, 8 of Swords reversed. It's got that's not good. 8 of Swords is confinement and all that. She's not going to be confined. And in some interpretations of it reversed, it can be freedom. But I don't see that for her. All I got was not good. So I'll do some clarifier on that. Okay, so let's get the good witch, the witch tarot, and do some clarifying on the Strength card, the 2 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. What's going on? Why will she need the Strength card? Hi, Good Samaritan. Hi, J Cat Lady. The Strength card. What was 3? Ooh, she's going to need all those things because she's in for a bit of heartbreak in the immediate future. What do others see when they look at her? I'm going to have to get the fly spray out. I'm pretty sure I just saw a fly. 7 of Chalices. Oh, they see someone who there's a lot of cloud of doubt around. A lot of cloud of doubt around her. Not conclusion. They see someone who they think it's an illusion. And there's a lot of cloud of doubt around her. So what is with the 8 of Swords for her final outcome? Things aren't looking good for her. Ooh, 2 of Swords, critical decision. It's going to be a critical decision. But I don't feel it's like the Senate who's going to make that decision. I think it's her who has to make that decision. King of Wands. There's going to be some ties come out between her and Trump. I'm convinced of that. 9 of Chalices. Wish. People don't want her there. Stuff going to come out about her and Trump. Let's have a look at the 7 of Wands. Past actions leading up to There's stuff going to come out about her and Trump. The lady and the Lord. Oh my goodness, there was a relationship of some sort. Doesn't have to be grinding hips. But there is a relationship of some sort somewhere. They're not unknown to each other. Got the Earth Mother, which is the Empress. Now, I don't often get Russia when I look at the Empress. If I get Russia, it's mostly the Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. But sometimes I get Russia. It's either that or she had a relationship to him and got pregnant and had an abortion. Entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Hi, Purple Rain. Hi, Deborah Castro. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Patricia Ray. Wow, what's going on over here with that outcome again? I get people getting their wish, but it's not her wheel of the year. It's always going to happen. Fortune, it's not favoring her, but turning point. Luck. Gamble. It's always viewed as a gamble. Wow. She's not got the best cards here. Yeah, she's not got the best cards. I don't see her getting pregnant. I mean, she's such, well, look, I know a lot of strict Catholics. I was brought up as a Catholic, and I know there's a lot of hypocritical biatches and a-holies in the Catholic Church. So you could say I'm extremely lax. In fact, I've moved away from it completely. There are some very basic tenets which there's nothing wrong with taking some of the comforting tenets on your faith to hang on to, from a faith you used to have to hang on to. If you reject something, you don't have to reject every little bit of it. You can still keep the parts with you that are good and bring you some comfort. But my rejection is based on a few things, and it wasn't some of those comforting tenets. So anyway, somebody asked about the children and the Hague. Will the case of the children end up before the Hague? Will the children in cages, okay, will that end up before the Hague? I always said somebody's going to be caught there to answer, but I don't know who. I'm probably only going to do an hour, guys, because we do have some stuff to get to, places to go this morning, but might do a little bit more, but it's not going to be 2 hours. So okay, is the case of children children in cases, in cages. It's children. It's the children in cages matter going to end up before the Hague. Princess of the Palace of Floods. That is the Page of Cups. Princess of Cups. Emotion, news, emotional news. Challenges to that, the universe. The great one of the night time. That's the world. The challenge is stopping that journey from happening. There are people who don't want it to end up before the Hague. They're people in power. And the challenge is to stop that from happening. At the base of this reading, well, that's not surprising. The devil is at the base of this reading. Who but a devil would do that to children? Past actions leading up to the present. King of Cups. King of Cups. Biden. Biden is going to play a part in this, but not as a defendant. Above this, the Hanged Man. Mighty waters, emotion, sacrifice. Oh, really hanging on a limb. It's been put on for now. Put on hold for now because of the election and all that. The immediate future with it, which is like the next few months. Princess of Pentacles. News about money is going to be coming out. What's in the environment around this issue? 10 of Wands. It is a heavy burden. It is a heavy burden that has to be carried. Unfortunately, by America as a nation. It doesn't matter that it's only that there are a small group of people behind this. It's a burden to the whole country. What other people see, and I'm looking at other people, I see the King of Pentacles, Trump, greedy Trump, greedy Trump, Trump's scare tactics, Trump's policies, Trump, coming down to him. Hopes and future, Queen of Cups. The hope is for healing in the future. The fear is that it's something that's never really going to be able to be healed. What is the outcome? Will this end up in front of the Hague? Knight of Wands, it's reversed. It's going to cause chaos. It's going to cause chaos. What has Biden got to do with this? The foolish man. Yeah, new journey. Yeah, it's going to end up. The journey is going to be there. But what's Biden got to do with this? 10 of Cups. What a perfect. Families. Past actions leading up to it. What's going to happen is somebody else's past actions are going to have led up to Biden. It's going to be the one who'll have to reunite the families and begin the healing process. But is it going to end up in the Hague? I think it will. Eight of Swords, yes. I think it will. I think someone might end up in jail over it too. The Last Judgment, yeah, it's going to end up in the Hague. Next, I'm going to ask another question about that. Will it be one person or several people? And I'm also going to ask, is Biden going to refer people to the Hague on this? By sending it to the Hague, the US government can say, we are not in control of this process. So we are not going to be seen. We're not going to have any control over this process. It's going to be transparent, and we can't be accused of not cooperating. They're going to be very transparent about it. Is Biden going to refer people to the Hague on this matter? Ace of Pentacles. Money opportunity. Eight of Swords. Princess of Cups. He's already got his eye on people who took this opportunity to make money, who are responsible for this imprisonment. They're going to be really surprised. They're not going to see it coming. Queen of Swords. He's going to make sure they are called forth to answer for their actions. Eight of Cups. Abandoned witnesses walking away. Because these kids were put in cages and they were abandoned, and he's not happy about it. He's going to call forth on those people who did that. Six of Cups. He's going to be looking into it as well and gathering any evidence. Six of Pentacles. He's going to share. This is sharing resources. These people are going to need a lot of this fortitude, strength. They're going to need a lot of patience. It's going to take a lot of patience. Infinite patience. It's going to take, you know, caring and understanding and all that. But it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. Nine of Swords. But there are a lot of anxious people out there. Yeah, he is. He is going to refer it to the Hague, I think. And he's going to refer some people to the Hague. King of Pentacles. There he is again. Trump might even get referred to the Hague. Because he's going to, if he flees the country, he's even going to refer Trump to the Hague if he flees the country. He's going to, the universe again. The universe has come in again with the Hague. This is an issue the world wants answers on. They're used to hearing about these things happening in war-torn country and countries run by dictators. But the United States, the High Priestess, he's going to take wisdom from people who, yep, he is going to refer quite a few people to The Hague, Trump included. And if Trump flees, well, goodness me. Don't know how many people, but he's not going to be big and showy about it either. There'll be a news conference one day in the next 1-2 years possibly, where he'll come out and he will say, we have referred this and this person to The Hague, whatever, and yeah. No, the hair thing, $70,000 on that. Okay, so yeah, the children in cages thing is going to end up in The Hague, and Trump possibly in The Hague. He's making a big deal out of this deal with Saudi Arabia and Bahrain, is it? It's just a trade deal between the two. It's not a brokerage for peace. It's just a trade deal, which they could have done on their own. So they just, I will give you a bit of a boost. Now, Azerbaijan and Armenia. Armenia is very Christian. Azerbaijan is very Muslim. It's been a long history of conflict between the two countries, but things are worsening. And it's very important because important routes, transport corridors and routes go through there. Hi, Becca. How you going? Thanks for joining. No, he wants a shot at the Nobel Prize, the Noble. So I want to have a look at that. Is that going to last a long time, or is it just a short-term problem that will settle down, as a lot of these things do, or is it going to be a major problem for a while? Hi, Asantua. Hi, Sharon Granger. So, Azerbaijan and Armenia, what's going on there? Ace of Swords. There's going to be stuff coming out about this conflict. More news to come. Eight of Cups. One side has had support in the past that's been withdrawn. This is the abandonment card. I'm not sure which side that is, but they've suddenly found themselves without the support that they had. The other side is trying to do something to steal something. It is about disputed territory. So I'd say it's probably about this territory that one side sees the other as stealing and vice versa. But one of the countries has had support previous to now, and they don't have it now. They've been abandoned. Knight of Wands. Charging in defense. Now, the truth's going to come out about who is the defensive side and who is the offensive side in this instance. Who was defending themselves against an attack by the others. Nine of Coins. This is the Sitting Pretty card. but it's fallen on top of the abandonment card. So before whatever side it was abandoned by whoever it was, they were really sitting pretty here. Okay. I think one of the countries lost support from somebody. They've been sitting pretty there and holding their own there, and then the other country's taken advantage of that. So country ones had to put up their defenses. 6 of Swords. Transition. It's going to be a rough journey. So it's still minor arcana. I haven't got any major arcana yet. So time-wise, it's probably not going to be months or anything, but it's still going to be a, you know, it might be a couple of months, but you know, but it's not going to be 6, 12 months or anything, but it could be 3 or 4. But it's going to be a rough time and a rough journey for everybody involved, but it will move through. They will move through the troubled waters and come to calmer waters at some stage. So Tower, it's going to be a real tower moment. It's going to cause a lot of problems in that region, especially for transport and the corridors. They control oil corridor, you know, oil pipelines and stuff goes through that territory as well. So there's going to be quite a lot of damage from that. This is something that was always going to reoccur, always going to come up again. It's the Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Cups. There is a lot about this issue that has it's not clearly visible to a lot of people. Thank you, Teresa Balthazar. There's still a lot of confusion about the past and everything. It is going to settle down eventually, but it's not going to clear up, clear everything up. The Magician. Okay. The international community has everything they need to go in there and help with this situation. But but that's not how I'm reading this. I'm reading it, now you see it, now you don't. And this is going to impact several countries, taking away from their tools that they need to conduct trade or oil or whatever. And because that's right on top of the Tower. Okay, that's right on top of the Tower, that Magician. So 6 of Cups. This is been going. This is very, very old. This conflict and this conflict about this territory. It's very, very old. And it's been fermenting for a while. It wasn't just suddenly. Somebody's been working on it for a while. 9 of Swords. There's going to be, that region's going to go through, still going to go through quite an anxious time. There's going to be not a lot of clarity about what's happening, even though I do see it eventually settling down. They're in for a time of confusion, not very much clarity, anxiety. It could be a major incident before it happens. That's what I'm saying with that tower. There could be a major incident before things settle down. Not that what is going on now is not major. Of course it is. But something big could happen before it settles down. Let's read on this tower. Clarifier on this tower. Now you see, and it's going to happen very quickly and unexpectedly. That actually came up after I put down the Six of Swords, actually. No. Three of Wands. Long-term plans coming to fruition. Ten of Pentacles. Strength of money. This is somebody else is playing with this region and igniting things. And Ace of Cups overflowing, but blockages. Yeah, somebody's been playing silly buggers with this region. Didn't expect any. Yeah, partnerships. I think eventually there's going to be some sort of a truce there for now, a settling down and some sort of a truce. Ace of Wands, and when that does happen, it'll happen quickly. But it's still going to be a really, really long time happening. Six of Wands. Yeah, it will settle down eventually. Three of Cups. There'll be some more support going into the region, I think. Possibly UN. Ah, that's what this is too. That's the UN. Ace of Cups, that came up again. New relationships and all that. But it's going to be there could be something, a major incident happens there. Could be to do with the pipeline, could be to do with other transport corridors. They've got quite a lot going through there. So, but somebody's definitely been playing silly buggers to destabilize that region. So, gee, I wonder who it would be, considering they're both former Soviet countries. Who would do that sort of thing? Jeez. Some people are saying with this Amy Coney Barrett thing that, oh, it's the tax returns, how's that going to affect the nomination and all that? Well, you know, policy, I suppose. Policy. He makes policy. And so, yeah, somebody said that very clearly last night. Sorry, I just went off on a little tangent there. When is Eric due to he's up soon, isn't he? Oh, is Cy Vance going to be able to, they were given 3 days, or Cy Vance, and then Cy Vance can enact a subpoena. Will Cy Vance be able to enact a subpoena? King of Queens, that's Trump. King of Wands, that's Cy Vance, investigator. He's on top of Trump. 10 of Cups. That's family. 10 of Swords. Yep. 4 of Swords. Rest and retreat. That's Trump's legal team. The world, new journey. End of one journey, start of the other. Strength, very strong, because Cyvance's got a very strong case and they have nothing. Muted celebration. 6 of Coins, sharing of information. Yep, Cyvance is going to, I reckon it'll be served this week. Let's hope that's right. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that Putin was also nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, but don't they try that every time? Okay, I think if you guys have got a couple of Trump questions, just about two, I'll have a look. Who's got a couple of questions for me? I could read if Trump's hair comes from monkey's butts. Is Ivanka in deep doo-doo? Okay. Is Trump owned by Russia? Is Trump owned by Russia? Is Trump owned by Russia? High Priestess. Somebody else's agenda. 8 of Queens. Working hard. Justice. All the details. Investigating details. It's all in the details. Those loans, that's what's going to come out about it. Ace of Wands. Sparking new investigations. Justice. Queen of Swords, called forth to answer. I'm asking if he's owned by Russia. 4 of Cups. He's owned by more than Russia. There's the devil, so that's a yes in there. But there's more than Russia. The Emperor. The Hierophant. He has to justify his actions to 4 other governments. He's owned by 4 different governments. Not just, and Russia's one of them, but there's others as well. And that's going to come out. The truth's going to come out about that. Saudi Arabia, one of them. Knave of Swords. Disappointing news. A spy. A spy. Yes, I'd say. 4 Swords. Rest and retreat. 9 of Swords, anxiety. He's in for a really rough time. He's in for disappointing news. He's going to have to be backing off and retreating, and he's in for a really, really anxious time. I reckon there's 4 governments that have their hooks into him. Russia's only one of them, and Russia's not even the most powerful. Oops, my hubby. Sweetheart, are you okay? Are you okay? Okay.
What's that, sorry?
Are you okay?
Yeah, just
Oh, Bob, you're not supposed to. She wouldn't do that. His room is so crowded. He'd just have to pick up a little box this much and move it somewhere else. Go into his modelling room. It's like playing Twister in the dark. Twister within a maze in the dark. That's what it's like. Ivanka, what's going to happen with... Will Trump skip out of the debate? Let's have a look. Oh, Larry girl, you don't have to apologise for being late. I didn't even let people know it was coming on. It's okay. It's okay. People have lives, sweetie, and, you know, sometimes you have other commitments and all that, and, you know, I only demand unconditional worship from my husband. So you were missing Whitby having a bit of a rest. We mowed the lawn this morning and he doesn't like it, the big noisy machine. So yeah. Yes. Is Trump, I'll ask first, is Trump compromised? Two of coins. Six of coins. That's, yes, he is. Loans and debts. Yeah, his loans and debts have compromised him. He's being manipulated by the loans and debts from other world leaders. Here it is again. It's four. The angel, the eagle, the lion, and the bull. It's a fool. This is just not a new journey. This is just dating. He was a fool. Seven of coins. He's come up short. He doesn't have the money. This is my card for assessing yourself as coming up short, not coming up. He doesn't have the money. Two of wands. And they have plans for that. Queen of wands. Nancy and the house have plans for this. They know. They know, and they're going to... Four of cups. He should have taken earlier offers. He ignored earlier offers to get out of there, or earlier opportunities. And the Emperor. What's going to happen to the Emperor? The Emperor is not going to be the Emperor. He's just going to once again be the King of Queens, greedy king. Let's have a look at what's on the bottom, shall we? Who has to retire and retreat. And because he was subject to somebody else's agenda, he's going to have to defend himself. He won't be sitting pretty anymore, because this can also be an abuse of power card, the Nine of Coins, because he thought he was sitting pretty and could get away with it. And he's going to be isolated and abandoned and called forth to answer for his actions. Need I say more? I think I've said for months and months he's going to try and flee the country, but I always put try in there because I don't know if he'll succeed. I keep meaning to read on whether he's going to offer Julian Assange a pardon. But you know what? I think he possibly will he offer Julian Assange a pardon? I keep saying I'm going to read on that and forgetting, like almost immediately. That's how much Julian Assange matters to me. As if you want to help governments be better, you don't undermine them. He attempted it even as a teenager. He was doing shit like that and attempting to undermine the Australian government, attempting to undermine governments everywhere. He, you know, that's how much he matters to me. Don't give a, you know, if you want to help make governments better, you don't undermine them. You don't do dirty tricks and underhanded things, and you don't help rig elections. Oh, Trump in debtor's prison. Oh. Okay. Julian Assange. Is Trump going to offer him a pardon? He's looking for a new start. Oh, he's hoping that Trump will. No, sacrificed. Trump's not going to offer him a pardon. If Trump gave that guy a pardon, not even the Republicans would back him on that. 9 of Wands, he's embattled, as he should be. He's got to keep carrying the burden. No, now you see him, now you don't. It's dangled there and then it's gone. No, definitely. Nope, Julian Assange is not going to get a pardon. He's up for a whole new journey for trying to manipulate things. All the Russians go, oh, that family is indeed do with, you know, I think the 3 older ones might, yeah. I don't know about Tiffany and Baron. And I don't tend to read on them. Baron, despite the fact that he towers over his father now, at well over 6 foot, he's a child, so I'm not going to read on him. And Tiffany, well, you know, she really hasn't done much harm in herself, you know. But the other 3, how big a trouble the Hi Liam Grease. What? Okay. Lizzie Buckingham, hello, welcome. Moderators. Yeah. Hi, Rondell. Now, oh, am I reading? I lost track of who I'm. Yeah. Troll alert. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, what is in the future for the not so awesome foursome? Jared, Ivanka, Don Jr. and Eric. I'm going to do a line for each. What's in the future for the not so awesome foursome? Thank you, Renee Dugan. Yes. Okay, so Jared, what's the first card that he gets? The Chariot, moving on. What does Ivanka get? She gets 3 of Cups, support. Don Jr., Queen of Wands. He might be getting yelled at more by his girlfriend. No. Investigator. Investigator. It usually either means Congress or Letitia James. Quite often Letitia James is Queen of Swords for me. But normally Queen of Swords is generally the act of being called forth, not a specific person doing it. So that could be Letitia James. Eric, 6 of Cups. Ooh, Eric's going to have to talk about things of the past. Well, of course, we know that he's going to be questioned about things of the past. Okay, so we'll shuffle again. It was a very right-wing Swedish politician, I think it was, who nominated him. Hi, William Shopson. Haven't seen you for a little while. No, I don't think they should all be shot. You can't wish those things on people. Okay, Jared. Ooh, secrets are gonna come out. Ivanka, 10 of Cups. She's going to try and get the support of the Republican Party behind her. You know, that's on top of the 3 of Cups. What's on top of the Queen of Wands for Don Jr.? Ace of Coins. Investigations into new money ventures, opportunities, offers of money, either by him or to him. What's on top of the 6 of Cups for Eric? Oh, strength. Somebody's got a strong case against Eric and the corporation. Strong case. Do another shuffle. I probably might read on Brad Pascal's legal situation in a while, in a few weeks, but at the moment, let all that has to happen with him. He's going to spill his, yeah, will he spill his, I'll have a look at that too. Okay, Jared, what's on top of the moon? Love, ooh. Ooh. Secrets coming out about a partnership, a relationship. Gee, I wonder who that could be with. Wouldn't be with his good buddy MBS, would it? Ew, I just got this horrible picture. Ooh, ooh, ow, ow, ew, ick, ick, ick. Oh, oh, oh. Mm. Ew. Okay, Ivanka, what's on top of? She's got the Queen of Swords. She's going to be called forth to answer for her actions. Don Jr., 5 of Swords. These offering money, abuse of power. Yeah, that's what he's going to be investigated for. What's happening with Eric? 4 of Queens. He is not feeling very secure. Not feeling very secure. I'll do one more row and then I'll do one row of outcomes, possible outcomes. Okay, so I'll do one more row of what's happening with them and then one row that will be possible outcomes for them. Okay. Jared, the Fool, new journey for him. And because he's been a fool, got no choice about it. Ivanka, oh, the truth will come out about Ivanka. Don Jr., 7 of Wands, he's going to have to stand up and defend himself. This is investigations into offers of money, abuse of power. He's going to have to defend himself. Eric, oh, poor Eric. If he didn't like having pictures of himself shown with beautiful animals that he's shot, I'd almost feel sorry for him. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try and watch it. I'm going to get up early and see if I can watch as much of it. I'm still planning to go live, but it might be a bit later after the debate. So I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern time in the US. Is that correct? Okay, so what are the possible outcomes for each of the not so awesome foursome? Possible outcomes. Jared, chaos. His life is going to spin into chaos, and he's going to have investigators shining. What is it? It's a quote, a Doberman Pinscher or something up his. It's from a movie or something. So his life's going to get thrown into chaos. There's going to be investigations after investigations. Ivanka, the Emperor. Is she going to turn on Daddy? Oh. Don Jr., 2 of Cups. Going to form a new partnership in some way. Then himself forming it. Ooh. Could he turn on Daddy too? Eric, 9 of Coins. I'd like to say this is the sitting pretty coin for him, but I just can't see it. I just can't see it. I saw a picture of Eric the other day and he was looking very pudgy around his face, and one of the things, 9 of Coins reverse, weight gain. He's not going to be, this is not reversed, but there's no reversals in this card, but this 9 of Coins is sitting on top of the Devil and shaky ground. He's not going to be sitting so pretty. There was all sorts of stuff about, oh, Don's going to go to jail and all this or whatever. Don Jr. will go to jail and blah, blah, blah. But, oh, my goodness. Those cards got all mixed up. Where's my good old purple and golds? Let's see. I'll ask this. Is Eric going to go to jail or be remanded in custody? Eric's going to be embattled. That's bad shuffling. Oh, he's in for a tough time. And a transfer. The world, new journey. End of one journey part of it. He definitely could be remanded in custody somewhere. What's this with John Jr.? John Jr. couple of clarifiers on this partnership. Page of Wands. He's going to talk. 8 of Swords. He's also going to paint himself into a corner and sacrifice. So 8 of Swords. He's going to talk, but he's not going to help himself. Honestly, he's not going to be able to slip out of it. There is Hangman. It's just, he might get a suspended sentence. Oh, hang on. Better shuffle some more. Ivanka, what's this Emperor thing? Out in the cold with Daddy. 2 of Wands, her plans. She's had plans in action. Knight of Cups, an offer. She's going to turn on Daddy. She's going to turn on Daddy. Jared. 3 clarifiers for Jared and the Knight of Swords. Okay, guys. 8 of Pentacles. Details. 6 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. He's going to be able to manipulate himself out of things somehow. Will he flee the country? Oh, yeah. I said, will he flee the country? And I got the Ace of Wands. Yeah. He's going to run away. That's why his life's going to get new journey, chaos. Might not be to Saudi Arabia, but they don't like those sorts of relationships in Saudi Arabia. Anyway, my darlings, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to leave it now. I have to go out soon. And thank you very much for your company this morning. I will be going on tomorrow. Not quite sure. It could be about 9. But I'm going to see if I can try and catch some of the debate. So it might be a bit later. So keep an eye out for a notice from me. Okay. And please, everyone, look after yourselves. Stay safe, stay strong, stay loving. Bye-bye.